They were also starting to get a little dangerous because a lot of the contacts that they would use were opaque, and so you have like this demon who's like, you know, all dressed gnarly and blood and all this stuff, and they're like, okay, bring the demon to set. Be like this. My mark? Yeah. So you're lying. Sam Winchester.
Which actually isn't as disconcerting as when they bring the demon to set and they're like, okay, action, and it's a fight scene and they can't see you. So they're just like, it got to the point where instead of having a team of people to walk up and be like, okay, now punch, but you don't really want to hit him, so don't, they're like, I can't see anything. Like, I can't see if I'm going to hit him or not because I can't see him.
It was a necessity to advance that technology to where we could just put it in post-production. So we did.
Thank you for visual effects.
Yeah. What's that?
When I did back in the day, I did. Yeah, we used contacts for one of them. Yeah, we did. For it wasn't Bad Day Black. It was Born Under Bad Sun. Yeah, so Born Under Bad Sun, I did, and I don't have contacts.
What?
I've never had contacts or LASIK or anything, so for me, it was really irritating, right? Because I never had that sensation. So then I had to put it in and go act after, like, not being able to see through the contacts. That's right. I guess I have those opaque contacts. Glad I don't have to do that anymore.
And Yellow Fever, the snake on the couch.
You were scared.
Yes, I took off.
It was on me.
But it goes so, it's like, I literally left. They had to like change the camera angle. I was
The
like,
size of the snake's head was bigger than my fist. And I turned around. Here's the problem. The snake wrangler, who was laying down behind the couch,
this thing was like 180 pounds or something like that.
was a 180-pound python. And he was supposed to just gingerly feed it over the couch. Just guide it right over the couch and you know, over my shoulder. I started hearing this like grunting going on. The snake is not cooperating with its handler. And I kind of look over the couch, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but he's doing this. He's like trying to throw this, he's kicking it, he's like punching it, and I'm like, don't send that my way. I got 180 pounds of pissed off snake coming over
And the way the scene was written was Sam was supposed to be like laughing at his brother's discomfort, but I was like, this is terrifying, I'm out of here. So I just walked up.
I have this like log coming over my shoulder. And Jared just gets up, he's like, nope. Not doing it. Meanwhile, it's like, okay, well, I can't move. Because I'm frozen in terror right now.
It was the first time I've ever just flat out refused to do something that's in the script. And I didn't think I was going to
have to do anything.
I know. But I didn't think I was going to refuse it, but I was like, nope, I'm gone. And so I walked out, and I ended up in Video Village where the director sits, and Phil looked at me and he's like, hey, you're supposed to be in there. And I was like, I think he saw it in my face. He didn't question or push me. I think he just saw it in my face and was like, okay, I guess go tie it around Jensen. So that we couldn't see that Sam was no longer sitting on the couch.
And what you didn't see, they actually cut away, but you know, we see the snake come over my chest and kind of down, and it actually went right between my legs. And I'm not moving at this point. I'm just like, just let it do what it's gonna do. Just let it run its course, because I'm not moving. And it did. It went right and just right down, and the whole 9 feet of it. What's happening by there?
Was that for you then, the awkward things to film?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Season finale 3, when Dean went to hell, and the whole hellhounds. Like,
And then hanging.
the hanging. I was actually 13 feet suspended by wires and hooks and stuff, and that was incredibly painful. The hooks weren't real, but, but then the dying to the hellhounds. I always know it's going to be a really crappy day when my wardrobe has plumbing in it. So there was literally tubes going up my shirt and a tube down my pant leg and over to a special effects guy who had a giant syringe that big, and it was just a big plunger, and it was just full of blood. And so as soon as the hellhounds go down my chest, he just starts going and up the leg, and it was just like, I mean, they were like gurgling, like there was just so much blood coming out. But we shot that. It took 6 hours to shoot that whole scene. So after a few minutes, the corn syrup that is the blood that we're using starts to harden and get sticky. And then the clothes start to harden and bind to your skin and all the little hairs that are on your skin. But it's okay because somebody came to my rescue. And that was when Sam was weeping over my body and his tears magically made all the blood unstick. And it was like little angel baby tears. And had I known, I would have, bottled it. But I still, to this day, I haven't been able. It's very elusive.
It was
like Chuck Norris.
It was my grace.
The emotional scene that I had when Dean was telling Sam about his time in hell, and that was a block because I don't know, for whatever reason I got really emotional, and I've said this before. When you have a scene like that, you get emotional, and those emotions start flowing, and your face heats up, and your eyes start watering, and it's the emotions start. Your body is reacting to something very emotional. Your brain knows it's not real, but your body doesn't. So it's reacting as though you're really going through something. And I remember when J. Miller Tobin directed that episode. I remember when Miller yelled cut, I couldn't stop. Like I was just crying, and I couldn't, and I was like shaking, and that knot in your stomach. I don't cry that much, but it was just coming out, and I couldn't stop, and I had to walk down the road. I had to walk it off, and I couldn't. It was really hard to get it back because I knew we had to go again, and I just couldn't stop. And it was like one of those things where once you get going, you just can't turn that off, and that was really tough. But I literally just had to go walk it off, and that was how I dealt with that. And came back, and I was like, okay, let's go. So yeah, we come in, but those are curveballs that we enjoy. I think I remember going home that night and being like, wow, I really poured a lot of myself into that performance. I can hang my hat on that. That was sweet. So.
You're doing great. By the way, this is what it's like on set, too. I remember the first scene that we had on location together, Jensen. And it was in a playground.
Are you taking requests?
So we were shooting at a playground.
That's right.
And we had a scene where we're talking on a bench. And I remember distinctly Jared walking down the path nearby, just off camera, shouting and throwing things at us. And you said, "You're a child." And I thought, What have I gotten into? It was a lovely memory.
There were other words that I wanted to use, but we were in a public park,
It was a children's playground.
and there were children around. And then,
And I may have
in yelling
sanitized.
that you're a child, I realized that I just insulted every child that was on that playground. I know, it was funny. How's it going, Mish?
It's going great.
I just want you to know that this is generally what it's like filming a scene with the three of us.
That's actually remarkably accurate.
Yeah, no, it's remarkably accurate. Imagine two guys just there to do their job and do it well. And then
A challenge.
and then having a swarm of bees come through that you literally have just learned to completely ignore. And it may sting a bit, and it may be a little uncomfortable.
Just warming up. Just warming up.
Sometimes that swarm of bees moves on. And sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, what's your question?
Hi. Wait, how do Dean and Cass?
Well, one thing we do is we just turn off the music. Nope, he's got two keyboards, guys.
Somebody who left the keyboards on up here? Somebody is in big trouble.
No, because basically, if you want to handle things, sometimes you just got to take a hands-on approach. And the good news is he still hears it.
One of the things that he does
High five.
is
Yeah, I got
he starts to laugh. I'm gonna foot 5 your face. As he starts to smile.
Elbows.
Gosh, man. Forget it. Hi.
When you see a bit of somebody's shame, like when your phone rings during a... Just kidding.
I'm looking to see who's over there, actually. I got one. I'm gonna do two for you, real quick. One of them is not here, but in our props department, don't worry, Rob. We did have somebody work. His name was Travis. Travis isn't here, is he? So Travis is a great worker, young kid, and just, I guess, was not completely comfortable socially with Jared and I.
Understandable.
So I'll be Travis for this reenactment. Jared, you be Jared.
I'll stand.
And I'll show you kind of what would happen when Travis would be rushing some props on the set and would run into one of us. Now Travis doesn't work with us anymore. He's gone on to do
Better things?
hopefully better things, in a more comfortable environment. But his position was then taken over by one of our favorite people, who is here today, who is now shrinking in her chair right now. And the funny is, you know, we've known this young lady for many, many, many years. There's no reason for her to be uncomfortable around us. Yet when she sees Jared and she walks on a set while bringing her prop, it looks a little familiar. It's kind of like this.
And I'm like, do I smell? Like, I do, but how do I keep on killing people? It's the musk.
It's the musk. Blame it on the musk. Maisie, love you.
Ditto.
She just giggles when she sees me. But Jared,
She knows I'm a bull in a china shop, and I might just run into
yeah, it
you.
might just be like survival mode.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm fairly certain it's like, oh god, if he runs into me.
I had a really great idea for an app the other day, which I'm going to share with you. It would be called something like Real World Directions.
I like already.
And it's like Google Map directions, where it says, you know, the voice says, in 500 meters, turn right. But it would be up a little bit ahead, I think.
There's a tree.
I think you're gonna go right. No, not right. Left. So the directions would talk to you like that, and it'd be automated. Isn't that great? Wouldn't that be
It'd
good?
be like, and if you hit the train tracks, you've gone too far.
Shit, sorry, you've gone too far.
You're about to get rear-ended by the truck behind you.
The phone would talk to you and say, shit, I'm sorry, I'm not really familiar with the area. I think maybe we should pull over and ask someone.
See, my version, I've talked about a different driving app where they just consistently keep you updated. So it's not like you're driving and you look at your phone, it's like, okay, I'm on the highway for 10 miles. It's gonna update me when I'm half a mile away from the exit. Mine would just be like, it would be Bluetooth, so you wouldn't have to touch it. But once you're on the highway, every 3 or 4 seconds, keep going straight. 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 And it could be like, if you could change the voice to where, like, if you were in the ghetto, it'd be like, bitch, go straight. Bitch, go straight. Bitch, go straight. I don't know why they have a lisp in the ghetto. They do, right?
I think so.
Keep going straight. Keep going straight. Keep going straight.
And the highway would be littered with phones. Everybody would be like, get this fucking thing out.
And a lot of lost people, like, over inside the room with a map, like a topographical map.